We're ready. I don't even know what to say about this hair. We're not gonna speak on that right now. I just got back from walking my dog and it rocked his world, and I gotta tell you, he was in peak good boy form, but like, oof. The wind though, you know what I mean? But we're just gonna do it live. We're just gonna go ahead. We're doing it live. Hey readers, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, March 18th, and it is day 1 of at-home learning. So I'm gonna be coming at you with a little daily dose of cringe each day and some guidance for your at-home learning activities so you can keep that big brain in tip-top shape while we are out of school. So, what's on the docket for today? I'm glad you asked. Number 1, I would like you to watch episode 3 of the documentary series, The Rise and Fall of Jim Crow. Now, previously on reading, we were working through this documentary at our stations, and some of you may be already into this episode, but I suspect many of you haven't even started it yet. If you're not there yet, let's start fresh, forget about the previous 2 episodes, and let's start with number 3. If you're already there, you can kind of pick up where you left off. It's important that we wrap up this documentary and some additional research to get historical context for our book that we're going to be reading together, Little Rock Girl 1957, to give us a richer, fuller understanding. So that you don't feel like you're just like floating out in space with this information and not able to kind of channel it anywhere, I have put some discussion questions on the, wait for it, discussion tab on Canvas. So if you'd like to have a conversation about your viewing with myself and your classmates, check that out. Number 2, IXL. Previously on reading, we had assigned a couple IXLs leading us up to spring break. Those previously assigned IXLs were as follows. The required IXLs were and the extra credit IXLs were. Now, while at-home learning work is not graded, there's nothing that says we can't get a little bit of a head start, so there are no late penalties on any IXLs assigned during this time. However, you can go ahead and get a jump start for when we get back from break. I'm gonna go ahead and keep assigning 1 required IXL and 1 extra credit IXL each week. There will be no late penalty, but for those of you who kind of struggle to keep up with your IXL, this is an opportunity for you to get ahead and start out the quarter with a big old A. That's an A, you can't talk. So anyway, feel free to go ahead and work on those IXLs at your own pace. And that brings us to part 3 of at-home learning. Reading. For the class called reading, we should be reading.
Because reading is what?
Fundamental.
That's right.
And not just like the instructions on Canvas or, you know, the comments on Instagram or the text on our phones. We should be reading books. Because if we don't keep in the practice of reading, if we let our brains get flabby over this closure time, when you come back to school, it's going to be a little bit like,
What?
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
No!
What?
I don't want that. We want to keep our big brains strong. So please continue to read. At this point in time, your yellow reading log will be due the end of the week we return. For a lot of you, I think this is just a good opportunity to get ahead on some assignments and get a really strong start to quarter 4. To recap, number 1, please watch episode 3 of The Rise and Fall of Jim Crow. I have included the link to the page that has all those videos right beneath this video post here. It's also available through the What Makes a Hero link on the homepage. Number 2, play around on some IXL, make some progress. Number 3, read. And that's it. So I would tell you to like and subscribe and comment below, but YouTube is wild, so I gotta disable comments because, you know, I'm not 100% sure what I would get on here. And that's it for me. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you, and I'll be back at you tomorrow with more info. This awkward update was brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, you deserve this. We gotta read. We gotta read. Because what? Reading is fundamental. I also learned that from RuPaul. Just thinking about how, like, I left all those mints in my microwave. Huh. I wonder if Steve's doing okay.